Hey guys, and welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. In the last part, we were talking to Scary Lady, and we broke her cyclox, so let's talk to her about that head bandage.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get in some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Alright. Compensation. I think Tigre's compensating for something. Get it? It's a joke about him having a small penis. Anyway,
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get to money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
Viola Cadaverini's medical papers added to the court record. Sorry, I said that wrong. Anyway.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill thrown into the trash. Here's hoping we don't need that. Alright. Vitamin Square. Nothing. Tress Bean. Let's go to Tress Bean. Oh, here we go. Tress Beans, January 7th. Bonjour. I have been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong.
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas. Oh, hi.
Ah, it's Xenolf.
Who you calling Xenoop?
Ah!
Coming off from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now! Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola to have... Yes, we know. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. I like eggplant. What's your problem? You just want to know what's sad? I tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. We. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me. That's all. I cannot argue with him. Ow. Ow. That really hurt. Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal. Yay. Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Gwar! Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But go, pal. Take this. If you get hurt, who'd look after Maggie, huh? All right. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind.
For once, Gumshoe actually saves us. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. That just sounds hilarious. That just sounds like it's like I'll get even with you in court. That just sounds so like I don't know. It just sounds funny. Tenderlander is going down. Wait, Tenderlander is going down or Virio Tigre is going down? Because not really the same thing. Saving and let's just go. January 8th, 9:46 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie.
Hey, it's Maggie! You know, the dog Let's Player. Anyway.
So what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and then ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course.
I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination.
Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, pal. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
How do you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway. Oh. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. This is the small bottle that turned up in Tress Bean's kitchen a couple days ago. Okay, he doesn't say that, but that turned up in Trey Bean's kitchen a couple days ago. Yes, we remember.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either.
And sniff, it doesn't smell.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. For ears? You mean... Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Oak was using for his ruptured eardrum.
What's Glenn Oak's medicine doing in the kitchen?
Small bottle refiled in the courtroom. Or court record. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but... that's gonna weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, you got it? Whatever. Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. January 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, Defendant Courtroom Number 4. Whatever. Smack! Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. coffee is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor. Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Coudeau. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. The mark of the rim on the cup shows that the victim drank from his right hand. Drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Epic coffee drink. Thank you, Mr. Godo. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Epic coffee drink. Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it. You've lost me already, Mr. Godo. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers? You know the answers to these riddles? The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. Epic coffee drink. God. Could I try to say that? Like, I should say it like... Never mind. And today I'll prove it. Smack! Very well. Let the first witness take the stand. Oh, awesome. You. And you are? Oh, bonjour, everyone. I am Gene Armstrong, the owner of and head chef of La Tres Bean, a restaurant on Shanty. Oh, God. Even from behind. Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman? Oh, la, monsieur. As you can see, I am a pert and perky gentleman, on the day of the incident, you were in Trey Bien's kitchen. Isn't that right? Was you, monsieur? Question mark? Everything feels right. Ugh! Why are you smiling at that? Epic coffee drink. Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Very well. Your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Trey Bien. Sorry, you're getting me to do it too. We volunteers. Okay. At Trey Bien. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decos that day. Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Why? That would be weird. Anyway, I'm just trying to imagine having, like, sitting in a booth and then there's, like, a mirror between you and the next one. That's weird. Anyway, should I be pronouncing it we? Maybe I should say oe. I don't know. I'll just say we. Perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. Look up, what earpiece and what glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, non. Mirror? What's a mirror? Ungrand mirror, like most enormous mirror. And suddenly the mystery disappears. Coffee drink. It was epic. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front, even though from that angle he wouldn't... I've already thrown that theory out the window, but anyway. I won't explain it because I'd have to ramble for a bit. Anyway, the mirror would have made everything to appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Smack. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. That's Trey Bien. I forgot what it was for a second there. When it happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. And who were the 2 customers exactly? Eyes, of course. Well, a young man who died, and one other not-so-young man. You are referring to yesterday's witness, I presume? What about the other man, Margaret says she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence. We need some hard evidence before we can bring him up, don't we? I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. I remember I was experimenting with some new RD codes that day. I don't think that's what I need. Like having a large mirror between the tables. Let's see. We perhaps as well. Oh man, sorry, you need to look up what your piece, and he would have seen everything as a reverse non. Let's see. How about we press here? Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse? Hey, Nick, we should take a second think about what old Seedy said in his testimony. How did he phrase it again? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right. Huh. And that clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? Huh. It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but... Do you think old Seedy saw everything through a reflection? If he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony. But that just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's got to be something in that old man's testimony. We've just got to dig deeper. Alright, well, let's see. How about... floor plans, maybe? Let's look at those. Yeah, floor plans. Okay, that doesn't really say anything. Victim seat. Hey, that's not a seat, that's a victim's table. Get it right. Profiles. Let's see. Glenn. Bore an HMD over his left eye. Left eardrum was ruptured. Well, if it's... The mirror doesn't make sense. That whole... Oh, well, wait. It's not that one. I can't present it there. Let's see. Everything would be in reverse, non? Yeah, let's see. Oh, no. That's not what I meant. Profiles. The victim was a programmer. Wore an HMD over left eye. Left eardrum was ruptured. So... I mean, just seeing things in a mirror doesn't change it. So, well, let's just try, I guess. Objection! Yeah, I knew it. Kinda, sorta. The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side of his green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. So to summarize, is that how you spell summarize? I think so. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Never mind, sorry. We were told that both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactament. You see, Monsieur. Now that you think about it, it is not so hard, none. Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? There we go. It's like, yeah, just seeing it in a reflection doesn't make it a different... whatever. Order, Mr. Kudo, that's correct! If the victim genuinely observed a victim reflected in... If the witness directly in the mirror... Then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye. Objection! Objection. Epic coffee drink. How bitter. Tried. You should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? You didn't understand the way the witness thinks. How he thinks? You remember this, I presume? I broke the vase sorry apology Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony? That's actually kind of funny. Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece. And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. Epic coffee drink.
I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were on both his left ear. Don't you hear? His left ear!
Epic coffee drink. Well tried. Urk! That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever.
Wow, I really thought he was old Seedy for a minute there.
Goto's good, yeah, because I'm voicing everybody. Enough! My ship sails in the morning. I must agree that yesterday's testimony witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of contradiction you found is just a rash. Ew.
A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Ew. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Also, epic coffee drink that I missed. I can explain. Please, if you will look at the plans of the restaurant. New testimony, but we're not going to do it just yet, because, yeah. So, see you guys next time when we actually do it. So, bye.